Hello everyone, welcome back to another Xavier Nedrick vlog. It's been a really long time. It's been months actually. I just, for whatever reason, I just don't really have an interest to pick up the camera and record anything. Nothing super eventful has happened since then either. I forget what my last video is. Oh yeah, I think it was my last day at Conestoga, and that was before summer started. Summer is like more than halfway over already. So yeah, this is just me popping in for something I want to do kind of special for the people that I've met throughout my life, throughout my school life from 1st to 12th grade. I think some appreciation is well due, and it's kind of, I'll get to the kind of sad part at the end after I finish doing what I'm doing, but I have some papers here and I'm just gonna go through the names and the stuff. But before any of that, today is my 19th birthday, so yay. It's not really like a hugely important birthday to celebrate. The next important one will probably be like when I'm 21, and then 40, and then if I make it to like 100. But I don't know, some people that are like 100 years old, they look like they're in a lot of pain, so I'll just be grateful for however long I live for. But yeah, just spent chilling today. Most of my friends are busy and can't really go anywhere, so I'm just spending today writing for my new novel that I'll talk more about when it's further along. But I finished writing the sequel to Generation M called The Castor Chronicles, and I need to print that out, but I'm on to my third novel now. So yeah, that's just what I'm going to be doing today, and relaxing, just in general, nothing special. But I figured while I'm just sitting around, I thought I'd take some time to just write down some important names and names of people that have impacted me over the years, and yeah. And again, like I said, I'll get to the kind of sad part towards the end. Alright, so I'm just gonna go through and disclaim, or I don't know what kind of word I'm going for. Just because your name, if you watch this and you're a friend of mine, but your name isn't on this list, that doesn't necessarily mean that I don't care about you or that you weren't impactful to me. It's just I went through Facebook after I gutted most of the friends that I had because I didn't really talk to those people. So these are just names of people that I can recall that have had an impact on me and have changed me for the better or for the worse, but I'm grateful for either, so I'll just go through. Okay, first up is Anna Roeder. We started talking and being friends in sophomore year. We had we had English class together. I forget what the specific course is called with Mr. Drake. Yeah, it's not coming to me, but my memory with her is having Mr. Drake and laughing, sitting next to each other, just goofing off, but still being good to the class and not slacking off too much, unlike other people in that class, which she knows well about. And also the hair color transition, I remember first off it was blonde, and then it turned to red, and then it came back to brown. So yeah. Next up is Allison Roller. My memory of her is just her being prickly but kind at the same time. Plenty of laughter. The nicknames going back and forth. I call her Yalston, and I would pick her up from like off the hallway to walk her to science class, because we had science class I think 2 or 3 years in a row. We had environmental science with Idell, and then we had chemistry with Mr. Kane. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it, because we didn't have it senior year. But yeah, that's just her. And then the next one is Amanda Camerose. For her, it's just her I'm happy that she was able to be herself and just not. Well, I know it wasn't super easy, everything that went on, but I treasure our relationship, and it'll be a reminder of like where I came from and how I've grown and how I've learned and just past experiences like that. And yeah. The next one is Amaris Costello for being tough and artistic. Miss her a lot. She moved to Texas, and yeah, just miss her. The next one is Ashni Sharma. One of the first few girls that I dated way back. She used to have long hair, and she used to dress a little bit different, but now she is kind of like, she's an art guru, and she is into like makeup and stuff like that. So she experiments, and it all looks good. Next one is Angela Cassie, and my memory of her is CAD drafting in, I want to say sophomore, or I think it's sophomore year. I think that's when she left, because she also moved to Boston. I remember how nervous she was when she first left, and how she was worried about friends wouldn't stay connected and stuff like that. But yeah, everything worked out. The next one is Adrian Sanchez for being a hilarious fellow colored person. He's Mexican, and I remember playing Teen Titans and walking to Wilson for pizza after school during middle school. Next one is Adrian Gabrielli for being rich with cringe-worthy and awful jokes, but still quality. And code phrase, rest in peace, Rocky. Next one is Ben Arndell. The logic and chill humor combo is top notch. He's been a really good guy for me. As the years went by, we started hanging out in middle school, and I remember all his hair changes, and overall he's stayed the same, but he's matured in a lot of ways, so that's cool. And a little tidbit, yeah, that Ben kid is funny, or that Ben guy is, he's funny. It's a little inside joke. Next one is Bridget Livingston for our relationship in middle school. Next one is Alyssa Bone for being tough to your sister, and the funny glares that we would exchange in senior year, or this past year. Next one is Ben Heyman and Twirlinger for being inseparable and unlawfully chill, both of you. It's just a mystery. Next one is Bon Allen for Nerf sword fights and hangouts at his place. Next one is Callie Wang for Spanish class laughs and tangled in Spanish. Carly Messino, first female friend when I moved here, and her obsession with blue and the color blue and peace signs. And one memory that I really remember is when we went to go see Karate Kid, and I remember I had Reese's Pieces, and we were sitting at like the very front of the movie theater, and it was hurting my neck, but it was still a good time. Next is Chloe Roundtree for being real and supportive in a way that most people can't be. She'll know what that means, but thank you for that. And next one is Connor Holhurst Douglas, and the mainline prepness he embodies. And the next one is Christopher Reyes for girl screaming and abnormal strength. The next one is Davin Ethan Yee for favorite bully and Jamaican and Asian jokes back and forth. Next one is Miss Hyatt for sparking my creative and writing inspiration and the inspiration for my first novel. Next one is Daniel Kim with his hand squeeze in middle school, and I think elementary school too, and his kindness. And Darian She is for old times in Chesterbrook before I moved to this house. Next is David Nice for Speedo Torpedo and My Angel. That's kind of funny, it stuck. Next is Dayton Stahl for being one of my oldest friends, having paddle feet, and my Gears of War companion, and quote, just gotta chill. So, next one is DeVille for being a Keebler elf and jab battles. So annoying, but still, she's still good. Next one is Emily Frumhage, and this one's for being German, a quarter breed, quote, so rude, plus the snout, laugh, and combination, which is, I can handle it, especially in the mornings. Next one is Emily Grace Pohl for a passion of singing, how close we were in middle school, and her obsession with Twilight and anything British, like Benedict Cumberbatch and stuff like that. Next one is Ethan Hildebrandt for being an admirable social butterfly, and the scream laugh, and in parentheses, dad question mark, because that just speaks volumes of him. Next one is Gabe Fairworth, Friends Fitness with your brother Ian way back when. Then next is Gabby Calabi meeting back up at Target when I was binge buying Legend of Korra and getting to talk to her a little bit. Next one after that is Gina Stacy for being a girlfriend too in the past, and I remember walking on the frozen pond that was near my place and watching a vampire movie afterwards. And then the next one is Gloria Zhu and the YouTube channels, because I remember we talked about that. And next one is Grisha Byers for Forza at his place, Harold and Kumar, 27 rounds for wrestling and keeping it neutral. Next one is Hannah Tucker for Swamp Geisha, Vanilla Booty, Anna Faye, Nerd/Furry, and Hugs and Piggyback Rides. Next one is Akichi Akalame. I'm sorry, I probably butchered his name, but yeah. His Snapchat stories are like movies, they're very entertaining, plus we had Psych together. Next one is Jake Watson for Sleepovers, Dirt Devils, part of the original 4, so it's Dayton and Mike, Best Friend when I first moved here, along with Dayton and Mike, and Comic Obsession. And then it's Jason Kim for Film Production Club, and then it's Jimmy Slimman for being bros in Valley Forge Middle School, being my wingman and my bodyguard. Hope he's doing well. Next one is Judith Tuff for Chesterbrook's summer with element bending with the other people that were living around there. That was fun. And the next one's Julia Bevan, and hers is Bevan and Marvin. She'll get those two. Next one is Julian Fabius, vampires and werewolves, and hanging out at your place a lot, playing Smash too. Next one is Kitty Latoff, and it's granddaughter of Jesus. And the next one is Liam Gallagher, being wacky and catching people off guard. And then the next one is Livy Forbes for the birthday poster you made and your passion for singing. Next one is Mandy McHale, being super tight freshman and sophomore year, helium in your basement, the Pep, and McHale. Next one is Maria Kissel for Writer's Craft. I remember she edited some of the first few chapters I ever made for Generation M, so she helped out a lot. Next one is Mark Dong for breakdancing and bow ties, always looking fashionable while he's spinning. Matt Cirillo, I cannot pronounce your last name, sorry Matt, for being soft-spoken and having criminal justice together and, quote, donut in the pocket. Next one is Matt Paseltiner for fun hangouts and D&D sessions. After that is Melanie Dernoga, and hers is pool parties, birthdays, and bear hugs. Next one is Michael Nguyen, and it's man of few words, but always good ones, and having Brit Lit together. Next one is Mike McLaughlin, and it's for the original 4 WWE, and I remember punching bag in your room when we used to hang out in there. Next one is Natalie Rossi, math with Mr. Aves, drama in middle school, internship lunch times, and hallway walks. Next one is Nick Marcel, Deborah, and the everlasting names that I would get added on to myself. The next one is Nick McNamara for Writer's Craft as well, and being one of the cool seniors. Next one is Patricia Egan, or Patricia, and having finance and the squint eye glare, which was funny. Next one is RJ DiPiano, and for being a cool kid, working out with Tim, and having a crazy ab workout. Next one is Riley Hare for being my first romantic interest. Coal Manor and Sadness I Remember When I Left. Richie Soblowski's next for funny moments and getting more muscular in junior and senior year. Kudos to him. And then the next one is Ryan Peterson for parkour, snapbacks, breakdancing, and getting big together at like in the morning, and D&D sessions too. Next one is Scott Gray for Hey Little Mama, Arnold Palmer, and having science together. Next one is Sean Johnson for first Pokemon card ever given to me, which was Krabby. I remember that. It was in elementary school. Next one is Missing Your Appointment. That's in the same one for Sean. Next one is Shannon Elaine. I probably mispronounced her name. I'll just kind of, and she usually likes to be called Shani, but hers is being my first kiss, being my girlfriend at the time, and snow almost canceling our plans that one time. Next one is Steph, and it's last summer. The nickname Madame, and helping you study for your Gov test, and the nickname Sunshine. Next one is Susan Poole, and it's I love you, Susan. Stay an awesome woman, and mother, you did a great job with Emily. Next one is Tanya Boone for nickname being gorgeous, being there in my low points, and me being there for her in her low points, being Supergirl, and the countless hours of FaceTime with Sloan. Those were all really nice times. The next one is Tommy, and it's Stay Frosty. We were close friends, and we still kind of are. We don't talk a whole lot, but he's a good guy. Funny moment, and being a vlog supporter. Like, he'd always be like, come on, bring it out, let's vlog, let's do some crazy stuff. And that's great, because not everybody supported, but it was good to have the energy. And last but not least, Yusuf Romain for being my fellow half-breed, a brother to me, and a fellow anime lover, and Walking with Yusuf, which is a series that I have on this channel from way back. But yeah, those are the names of important people of my past, present, and hopefully future. The sad part of this video that I talked about earlier on was that I realized that I'm probably not going to be talking to at least half of the people on that list again, and I'm not just going to give up. I'm going to try and keep in touch, because that's the only way to keep friendships going after high school, because we don't have the confinement to make hanging out and all that stuff easier, and everyone's going off to college and stuff, so it's going to be hard. But I'm going to do my best to keep in touch, but I know people drift apart, and that's fine. So just know that if you're on that list, that at some point or still, you mattered a great deal to me, and you contributed to helping me grow and become the person that I am today. So I thank everyone that was on that list, and I hope this video made you smile, because I remembered a key moment or something. So yeah, that'll be about it for right now, guys, and I'll record for my birthday party this Saturday. I'll see you guys then. Alright, bye guys.